Hello and a grand welcome to everyone attending the final day of Makar Sankranti festival. This session is presented to you by Sahaja Yoga Meditation, and we'd also like to thank the Victorian government for sponsoring us and to allow us to promote its multicultural vision. In the previous sessions, we enjoyed the creative aspects of the festival by getting some insights on various forms of art in the form of music, dance and painting. On day 2, we enjoyed the informative sessions on harvest, healthy eating and agriculture. And today we are going to celebrate the unity of festivals. Makar Sankranti is a festival celebrated in different parts of India, but with different names and unique styles. Today, we as a collective will embrace the uniqueness of each of these festivals and will enjoy it with vibrant dance and music performances. Well, India is a land of diverse cultures and festivals. This festival of Makar Sankranti reflects the true spirit of unity in diversity, where the same festival of Makar Sankranti is celebrated with different names across different states, with so much exuberance along with its uniqueness and flavors. So today we are here on the last day of the celebration of Makar Sankranti, where we'll celebrate the unity of all the festivals. Our first presentation is on the Makar Sankranti festival celebrated in northern India, especially Punjab and Haryana, called as Lohri, which marks the end of winter and beginning of longer days. Singing and dancing form an intrinsic part of the celebrations of Lohri, where everyone dances to the tune of the Punjabi songs around the bonfire. Let's hear it from one of our presenters about the beauty of Lohri.
Hi everyone, I'm Ekta, and it's my absolute pleasure to talk to you about an Indian festival, Lohri. Lohri is a very popular harvest festival. It's celebrated majorly in the north of India, and this spirited festival is celebrated with tremendous enthusiasm by people who get along with their family and friends on this festive occasion. Lohri is observed a night before Makar Sankranti. It marks the beginning of the new year. It also marks the beginning of the harvest season. It is celebrated to offer thanks for making a bounteous harvest possible. Lohri night traditionally falls on the longest night of the year. Now, what I've given you is quite a generic explanation. On a deeper level, Lohri signifies paying gratitude to the Almighty for His blessings. People dance to the beats of the dhol and enjoy a scrumptious feast. On this day, foods like sesame seeds, jaggery, peanuts, and popcorn are fed to the fire as a part of the harvest ritual, and they are consumed as well. It is believed that these food ingredients help cleanse the body, bringing renewed energy for the new year. And of course, there is no festival without the folk tale. How's that even possible? So, as the legend has it, there was a man called Dula Bhatti who is said to have lived in Punjab during the reign of Mughal Emperor Akbar. Being quite the Robin Hood back in the day, he used to supposedly steal from the rich and rescue poor Punjabi girls being taken forcibly to be sold in slave markets. He then went on to get them married and provided them the necessary aid they needed for sustenance. So the festival of Lohri boils down to good harvest, praying gratitude to Almighty, dancing to the tunes of the dhol, and more than everything else, celebrating the joy of togetherness, of collectivity. For me personally, this joy is heartfelt when we connect to our own spirit and feel the real joy of anything happening around us internally and within ourselves. In order to tap into my inner well being and spirituality, I practice Sahaja Yoga, which is a spontaneous way of feeling the all pervading power. Life hasn't been the same since I got my self realization almost 12 years ago now. And I'm very, very grateful to have Sahaja Yoga in my life. With that being said, I wish you all a very happy, safe, and prosperous Lori. Thank you very much.
Now it's time to enjoy some of the brilliant music and dance performances to celebrate the true spirit of this amazing festival. Let the festivities begin with a brilliant music performance by one of our artists who will be performing Hindustani classical music on saxophone. A rare combination of talent presented by one of our Sahaja Yoga meditation practitioners, Bhargav Sridhar.
Thank you.
Now it's time for Maghi, the regional name of Makar Sankranti festival in Himachal. Maghi is celebrated on the first day of the month of Magh of Hindu calendar. That's how it derives its name. So let's hear it about the significance of Maghi.
Hello everyone. So I'm going to actually tell you a little bit about the festival of Magh, which is Maghi. So let me give you a little bit of a brief description how this festival is celebrated, the rituals involved, how it is celebrated in different parts. Like, I'm going to touch upon how the Hindus actually celebrate this this festival, and in various states how it is addressed as, or maybe how it is celebrated in different states. So I'm going to touch on especially how it is celebrated in the state of Himachal Pradesh and Punjab, how actually Sikhs celebrate this festival. So let me start off by telling you a little bit about what it is actually. So Maghi is actually a regional name of Hindu festival of Makar Sankranti. So it's, as I mentioned, it's celebrated in Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. So in Himachal, the festival is also known as, some of you may have heard, or for some people it may be something new, but in Himachal it's known as Maghi Saji. In Bihar and Nepal, it is also referred to as Maghi Parva. Now, so Makar Sankranti is celebrated in other parts of Indian subcontinent by Hindus. On Maghi, when the sun takes its northern journey, on entering the sign of Makara, or also known as Capricorn, the Hindus actually take bath in Ganges, river Ganges. If it is not at all possible, they take a bath in some other river, canal, or pond. So it actually follows the festival of Lori in North India, and particularly popular in Punjab region, as I mentioned before. So Maghi is popularly referred as Magha Rasaza in some parts of Himachal Pradesh, as Magh is the coldest month in the hills when agriculture comes to a standstill. This month is dedicated to the worship of Agni Devta. So Agni Devta is the god of fire. So in villages of Himachal, Lori night is part of Maghi celebrations and is referred to as Masant. So for Sikhism, so for Sikhs, it is a community gathering to commemorate martyrdom of 46 who once had deserted the 10th and the last human guru of Sikhism. His name was Guru Gobind Singh Ji, and in the state of Anandpur Sahib. So, but later rejoined the Guru Gobind Singh Ji, and died while fighting the Mughal Empire. And that army was led by Wazir Khan in 1705. So Sikhs make a pilgrimage to the site of war and take a dip in sacred water tanks of Muktasar. So in sort of Punjab, Magi is celebrated by people, um, uh, like they prepare a lot of stuff. So one of the things that they eat or like to eat during this festival season is kheer. It's an old dish where rice is actually cooked in sugarcane juice. So the dish is prepared in the evening before Magi and is kept to cool. It is served cold next morning on Magi with red chili mixed curd. In some parts of Punjab, it is also a traditional practice to eat khichdi, which is a dish mixed with lentils. They consume raw sugarcane and jaggery as well. Um, Fairs are held at many places in Punjab on Magi, so it's celebrated quite a lot in Punjab. Now, the significance of Magi Purnima, it is treated as very important day as per the Hindu tradition. So this day has great religious and scientific importance too. So moon represents the mind, peace, coolness, and spirituality. Uh, and it is all about purifying our mind, which also, when we talk in terms of Sahaja Yoga meditation, it can be done. So, like, I mean, I've touched on the religious practices, the rituals that people do, but the whole effort is to purify your mind. Whereas very spontaneously through Sahaja Yoga meditation, by focusing our attention within, it can help us take into that thoughtless state, thus overcoming all the meaningless desires and thoughts. So that's a bit about Magi. Thank you.
Now it's time for some dance. Would like to present to you a very special and elegant dance form, which is one of the major forms of traditional Indian classical dance called as Kathak. Kathak is derived from the word katha, meaning story. And during the whole dance performance, the dancers narrates stories through their eyes and amazing expressions. Let's enjoy this graceful dance presented to you by one of our Sahaja Yoga meditation practitioner, Lumi.
Hi, my name is Lumini Tsayum, and today I'm going to perform a Katak dance. So Katak is a form of Indian classical dance, and so the dance I'm going to perform today has been choreographed by Pandit Birju Maharaj, and my Katak teacher, Kinga Melekji, has taught me the dance. Hope you will enjoy.
The prime reason people celebrate Makar Sankranti is to thank the sun god. This is also celebrated with offering the first harvest to the god for blessings. Also, some special dish and sweet is also cooked on this day to celebrate the harvest and beginning of new season. Well, in the state of Maharashtra, Makar Sankranti is celebrated by exchanging a special sweet which is formed of sesame seeds and jaggery. And while exchanging the sweet, we say to each other, "Speak sweetly." With this gesture, we strive to keep our friendship alive throughout the rest of the year. So let's hear it from one of our presenters about the festival of Sankranti.
Hello, my name is Andre. my interest for meditation brought me in contact with the beautiful traditions of India and opened my interest in understanding their significance for us in the world of today. On the 14th of January every year, a variety of festivals and celebrations commonly known as Makar Sankranti are held on the Indian subcontinent. Although the names of the festivals and the traditions associated with it may vary from state to state, what is common is that they all are celebrations of the sun, which enters the constellation of the Capricorn on that day. Traditionally, it is also accepted that at Makar Sankranti the sun is turning from its southernmost position and starting its movement up north. This means that the days start getting longer and warmer in India, and the new season is about to start. Therefore, Makar Sankranti symbolizes a new beginning. By celebrating this festival, one leaves behind the colder days and the longer nights of the winter, and one gets prepared for the bright sun and its all-pervading warmth. Makar Sankranti is a thanksgiving to the sun as the Lord of the light and the source of energy which revitalizes the earth and nourishes everything that is alive. All the rituals are gestures expressing that gratefulness to the sun for making life possible on earth, for bestowing a bountiful harvest and for nurturing livestock on which the sustenance of life depends. In Maharashtra, people celebrate Makar Sankranti by preparing and offering a sweet dish made of sesame seeds and jaggery as tokens of goodwill. On the days of the festival, they greet each other with the words, "Accept these sweets and talk sweet." The underlying thought is to forgive and forget the past conflicts, resolve any ill feelings or misunderstanding, speak sweetly, and remain together within the friendship bond. It is accepted that the sesame seeds give the warmth in the body and prepare it for the new season. In Andhra Pradesh, the festival is celebrated for 3 to 4 days. On the first day, people throw away all items into the bonfire. The second day, the day of the big festival, is celebrated with prayers, wearing new clothes, and by inviting guests for feasts. The entrance of the house is decorated with wonderful rangoli patterns filled with colors and flowers. The third day of the festival is very special for farmers. They worship and showcase their cattle that symbolizes prosperity. On the fourth day, farmers offer prayers to the elements such as soil, rain, and fire for helping the harvest. In Karnataka, Makar Sankranti is celebrated with a ritual where women exchange delicacies made using freshly cut sugarcane, sesame seeds, jaggery, and coconut with at least 10 families. The festival is celebrated in Kerala as thousands throng to see the flame near the Sabarimala temple when the Makar Jyoti, the celestial star Sirius, appears in the sky. In Bihar and Jharkhand, people bathe in rivers and ponds and feast with seasonal dishes as a celebration of a good harvest. Makar Sankranti is a festival that makes you look forward to kites, sweets made with sesame seeds and jaggery, prayers, harvest, bonfires, bright colors, dance, and music. These celebrations remind us that we all are so dependent on the elements of nature, the sun, the ever-turning cycle of seasons, and the bounty of the one earth we live on. We hope that this year's celebrations will be a start for a better world for everyone, both materially and spiritually.
It's time to cherish a joyous music performance to celebrate the festivities performed collectively by Sahaja Yoga Meditation Group. Let's enjoy and clap along.
and spinifex to gold. We've just come out of the Monga where the plains forever roll. And now Padnamajira has painted all the seas, and a shower has changed the luster of this land. And it's raining on the rock in a beautiful country. And I'm proud to travel this big land like an aborigine. And it's raining on the rock, what nobody's like to see. And I'm wishing that the whole world will live in harmony. Everlasting daisies and the beautiful desert rose, where does their beauty come from? Heaven knows. I could ask the witch-tail, but he's away too high. I wonder if he understands it's wonderful to fly. And it's raining on the rock in a beautiful country. And I'm proud to travel this big land like an aborigine. And it's raining on the rock, what no man is under see. And I'm wishing that the whole world will live in harmony. Cannot be described with a picture, the mesmerizing colors of the August, or the grandeur of the rock. Uluru has power, and it's raining on the rock in a beautiful country. And I'm proud to travel this big land like an aborigine. And it's raining on the rock, what no man's done to see. And I'm wishing that the whole world will live in harmony. And it's raining on the rock in a beautiful country. And I'm proud to travel this big land like an aborigine. And it's raining on the rock, what nobody's like to see. And I'm wishing that the whole world will live in harmony. And it's raining on the rock in a beautiful country. And I'm proud to travel this big land like an aborigine. And it's raining on the rock, what no man's done to see. And I'm wishing that the whole world will live in harmony. And I'm wishing that the whole world will live in harmony. And I'm wishing that the whole world will know Shri
Well, it's time to celebrate and rejoice the festival of Uttarayan, which is derived from the Sanskrit words Uttara meaning north and Ayana, which means movement. So it's a festival to celebrate the movement of the sun to the northern hemisphere. Uttarayan festival is one of the most awaited festivals of Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh. The festival is celebrated with flying kites enjoying, relishing sweets, and a lot more. So let's enjoy some interesting facts about Uttarayan.
Hi everyone, my name is Ruby. Welcome and thanks for being with us for exploring the various ways of celebrating the traditional New Year. As mentioned by our friends previously, the Sun Festival is celebrated in various ways across India. In Gujarat, the festivities last for 2 days, which is 14th and 15th of January, and it is called Uttarayan. Uttarayan literally means the time when sun starts its northward journey. It signifies the beginning of spring and new life. It is celebrated by flying thousands of multicolored kites across the sky. This festival is very important for people as it marks the beginning of harvest season for farmers. So they are full of enthusiasm and hope. Also, the general cleaning of houses is also done to get the fresh and new vibes at the beginning of the traditional New Year. Any festival or celebration is incomplete without food. On these auspicious days, special food is prepared with winter vegetables such as beans, purple yams, and eggplants by different households. Sweets, sweets. Various sweets with sesame, jaggery, and peanuts are prepared. These sweets give energy and warmth to the body, preparing it for the coming summer. To top it all, vibrant beats of drums and music add to the joyful ambience of the festivities. The sky is then filled with multicolored kites as people enjoy the 2 full days of Uttarayan on the terrace of their homes in their colorful clothes, accompanied by their friends and family. People get even more invested and involved when, out of fun, they try to cut each other's kite strings. Participants begin to prepare for this festivities months in advance. Kite flying is an old tradition for this event, and there are many reasons for it. Some consider it a way of awakening the gods from their deep slumber. Others say it is an offering to the sun god to thank him for his warmth and light and nourishment that it gives and ask for the same in the year ahead. Kite flying is used as a way to spend time outdoors, to prepare and warm up the body to the sun's rays after winter. Being with loved ones also fills the hearts with warmth and joy. This festival is very popular across all age groups and all households in Gujarat. There is even an international kite festival, the first one having been held in 1989. It is generally held the day before Uttarayana on the banks of Sabarmati River and is attended by the kite enthusiasts from all over the world. They come to compete and watch thousands of kites of various colors and shapes, from the simplest to the most ecstatic ones, floating in the clear, bright blue sky. As the night falls, the kites are replaced by the lanterns, and the sky is lit up by countless colorful paper lanterns, creating a breathtaking, magical, spectacular view. This beautiful day starts with the sunlight spreading its warmth in our lives after the long cold winter and ends with the twinkling lights of the lanterns that warm up our hearts with joy and hope. This Makar Sankranti and Uttarayan brings this love, warmth, and joy in everybody's heart.
The word Sankranti comes from a Sanskrit word called Sankram, which means transition. That means this is the day that brings about some change. And on this day, the sun starts its transition towards the northern hemisphere. So on this day, let's transition from our own isolated being to an integrated collective being by celebrating all the festivals outside and also celebrate the integration within. But the integration within can only be attained through the process of awakening of our very own innate energy called as Kundalini, which integrates all our energy centers and makes our mind, body and spirit completely integrated. This can be easily experienced by achieving self-realization through the help of Sahaja Yoga Meditation, a technique taught by Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. So let's try to follow the guided video of Sri Mataji, where she would be guiding us with the steps to attain our self-realization.
Now, put your left hand towards me, comfortably. Put your feet apart from each other. And now, put your right hand on your heart and close your eyes. Here you have to ask me a very important question. In your heart, you ask me a question as you would ask a computer. You can call me Sri Mataji or Mother, whatever you like. Mother, am I the spirit? Ask the question. In your heart, not loudly. 3 times, ask in your heart, not loudly. Mother, am I the spirit? You have to only ask in your heart. If you are the spirit, you become your own guide, you become your own master, you become your own guru. So now take down your right hand into the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. And here you have to ask another question 3 times, not loudly, in your heart. Mother, am I the spirit? Mother, am I my own master? Mother, am I my own master? Ask this question 3 times. Am I my own master? I have told you that I respect your freedom and the pure knowledge cannot be forced on you. So please take your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen and say it 6 times, asking me, Mother, please give me pure knowledge. I cannot force on you. You have to ask in your free will. As soon as you ask for the pure knowledge, the Kundalini starts moving upward. So now we have to nourish the higher centers with our self-confidence. Raise your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen. Press it hard on the left hand side. And here with full confidence you have to say 10 times in your heart, not loudly. Mother, I am my own master. Please say this 10 times. Mother, I am my own master. I told you at the very outset that the greatest truth about you is that you are not this body, you are not this mind, you are not these conditionings, emotions, nor this ego, but you are the spirit, you are the pure spirit. So now raise your right hand onto your heart and ask here, or say with full confidence 12 times, Mother, I am the Spirit. Just say it without any hesitation. Say it 12 times, please. For your information, you have to know that a divine power is the source of knowledge, is the ocean of knowledge, is the ocean of love. It is the ocean of peace and ocean of bliss. But above all, it is the ocean of forgiveness. So you cannot commit any mistake which cannot be dissolved by the power of this ocean of forgiveness. So please raise your right hand in the corner of your neck and your shoulder. Push it back as much as possible and turn your head to your right. And with full confidence, please say 16 times. Full confidence in your heart. Mother, I am not guilty at all. All right? As I told you before, that you have to forgive everyone. And those who say it is difficult, they must know that it is a myth whether you forgive or don't forgive. But if you don't forgive, then you play into the wrong hands and get yourself tortured by yourself. So please forgive. In general, everyone, not counting how many people you have to forgive, what you have to forgive, but just say, by raising your hand and putting it on top of your forehead across, putting down your head as much as possible, resting on your hand. Please say, with an open heart, please say, Mother, I forgive everyone. Please say it. Please say, otherwise it is difficult later on for me. I have to clear out everybody's agya and it takes too much time then. So best is to say it from your heart. After all, you are not going to miss your self-realization for that. Now, take back your right hand on the back side of your head and put your head on it, resting on it, upward. Here you have to say for your own satisfaction, O Divine, if I have done any mistakes, please forgive me. But don't feel guilty. Don't count your mistakes, don't think about them. In general, you have to say, O Divine, please forgive me if I have done any mistakes or anything wrong, anything against you. Now, stretch your palm. Stretch your palm and put the center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your childhood. Now put down your head properly. And here, push back your fingers as far as possible. Please push back. This is very important. And now put a pressure on your scalp and move your scalp slowly 7 times clockwise. Here again, I respect your freedom. And I cannot force self-realization on you. So here you have to say 7 times, bending your head properly and pressing it hard, moving 7 times. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Please ask 7 times, please.
I hope we all have experienced the joy of self-realization with absolute tranquility and peace of mind. Well, in summary, Makar Sankranti festival, we worship the sun and we praise the power of the sun. Sun power means self-confidence. Sun gives us heat and light. Now it depends on us whether to get scorched from the heat of the sun or gain self-confidence from the light of the sun and become radiant. So let's try to ignite the sun power within us to remove all the darkness within ourselves and to enjoy our very own radiance, integration, self-confidence and creativity by practicing Sahaja Yoga meditation daily whenever we get some time. Well, this was the first step in attaining our connection, the connection with the all-pervading. Now, when the Kundalini awakens, a few strands of energy, it comes to the top of the head. And as you meditate daily, this connection strengthens day by day. So it's quite important that you meditate daily to strengthen that connection. It's just like a concept when a seed is put into Mother Earth, we need to water it so that it becomes a plant. And then that watering is our daily meditation. So as you water it daily, the plant becomes a tree and then it bears all the beautiful flowers and the shade. So we want to become that tree. And it's a gradual process, it's a natural process, it takes its own time. So let's enjoy the journey within. And to enjoy that, we have a lot of resources of Sahaja Yoga that's available free of cost. And you can join us by practicing this meditation either in person, online, or at your own pace whenever you get time. To continue this beautiful journey, we can either join an in-person class where there will be a lot of classes available to you, and you can list down the class nearest to you by logging on to our website freemeditation.com.au. All these classes are conducted free of charge. There is no obligation, and you can join and attend at your own convenience as per the timings listed in the website. There's also an option for you to log in online because majority of our classes are held online. You can either log into our live YouTube channel or you can log into our website freemeditation.com.au where all the classes are listed. Apart from that, if you want to learn about this meditation at your own pace, you can look out for resources that we have listed in our website freemeditation.com.au where you have silent meditations, meditations with music, and a plethora of resources. I hope you will find these resources quite useful that will help you in your journey.
blessed you're not